Hey guys, welcome back to the 9 for 9 podcast. I'm your host, Jason Kim.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Joined with my brother, Paulie.
What's good, everybody?
Yes, sir. On my left, we got Megan Yu.
Hello.
And then on my right, we got Jennifer Lee.
Hello, family.
Yes, sir. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all?
Fuck, man. I mean, I just came back from a little family trip.
Okay.
With my mom, you know, she never takes time off.
Uh-huh.
Finally took a day off, right?
Really?
Yeah, hit Dana Point. But you know, it's a family trip, right?
Right.
So I had to leave all the devices at home, you know. And honestly, guys.
You talking about the smoke device?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
honestly, bro, like going back to SV, bro, I don't remember the last night that I didn't, like, you know, hit a little some before I went to bed.
Bro, that actually shocked me, bro. I was going to bring that up.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you're
that was
gonna
what
bring
I
up.
was going to bring up. Like, you actually haven't smoked? Like, you haven't taken a day off of smoking?
Honestly speaking,
It's
yeah, bro.
Not that crazy.
What you mean?
Because it becomes like a nightly thing.
It does.
It
bro.
becomes
Right.
like a get home, smoke a bowl.
It does,
It's like
it does.
my roommates were like that too.
Mhm.
Really?
It's a way for your
Yeah.
body to know you can rest.
Yeah.
You have to smoke the J.
It like makes the rest more enjoyable now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, we don't condone this kind of behavior.
And then you go on like your family vacation, you're like itching, like yo.
Yeah. Honestly, a little bit. But dude, yeah. So I couldn't hit anything for 2 days.
Right.
But then, like, you know how you were saying, Jennifer, like you dream and shit if you don't smoke weed.
Oh yeah, I did say that.
Bro, I was dreaming like a motherfucker, bro. Because
Really?
I don't dream like that, right?
What did
Do you
dream
remember them?
about?
Oh, I remember them, bro. All of a sudden, like, I'm dunking a basketball. Like, I thought it was real life. I woke up sweating. Like, I was like, yes, I just dunked on this guy. Like, because I love basketball, right? And then the second
Dreaming about basketball.
dude, yeah, the second I had a scary dream, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, bro, back in the day, I had fucked teeth, right? So I had braces and shit.
Yeah.
They
But
fall out?
no, in this dream, one of my teeth was twisting. Like, this Korean guy, you could insert photos. His name's Yoo Jae-seok.
Oh yeah.
He has a twisted tooth on the side.
Does he?
right? Yeah, he's got a twisted ass
Okay.
tooth. Bro, I thought my shit was twisted. I woke up, I was so scared. I was so scared.
I have like teeth falling out dream all the time.
I heard it means something.
It does. I forget.
Why?
But I always look at my dreams.
Yeah, I don't remember,
Look
but
up
the teeth
everything.
thing means something. But yeah, that was my little week.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I'm fully moved back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
moved back here?
Yes. I'm settled in my room.
Okay,
my
okay.
Yeah. How is it?
Yeah.
How's that?
It's okay.
It's okay?
know? I think it's just because my parents and my family are very like, they want to be involved with my life. And like,
Oh, they're nosy.
they're so nosy. They'll wake me up by coming into the room like, good morning. I'm
No
just like,
way.
please get out.
No
They're so
way.
sweet. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of cute.
they missed me, so I think they want me home. I got my gym pass.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to gym. Oh, and shout out Songa for doing my nails.
Oh.
Okay. Wait, Songa, text me. Text Megan, and then she'll give you my number.
No, she was,
Yo.
Dude,
Straight like
I
that.
was so sad because I still have my Instagram deactivated, so you can't reach me, but reach her,
Right.
And then you can reach me.
but she's
Yo.
like literally so sweet.
Bro,
No,
y'all-
I really
y'all-
want it. I
y'all-
really,
y'all-
really want
She
it.
deadass was
Yo,
so
y'all
sweet.
straight using it for free nails.
Dude,
bro.
no, no.
She's the
she
one
was
who
so
said she
nice.
wanted to.
She
Hey,
literally,
but-
no, she gave me great advice for like future podcasts. What we should. I was asking her questions like, what can you do better?
Wow.
What's her name? Songha?
Songa.
Yo, she did a
And
good
she-
job though.
Songa.
Yeah, she's gonna be in LA until the end of this month, end of August, and then she's going to Boston. So if you
Oh,
live in
shit.
Boston
Oh, okay.
and you want nails done, hit her up.
Yeah, give me a set real quick. We'll talk. We'll talk later.
All right, so shout out to Discord. I saw a question on there, but
Okay.
have you guys ever had a bad experience on a dating app?
Bro. So no, I haven't.
Yeah.
But my homie recently, right? So he's single and shit.
Yeah.
So basically, he met this girl on a dating app.
Okay.
And they're talking for 3 weeks, right?
All right.
Really liked her. They finally decided to meet up at a hotel to do the, you know, the
Meet up at a hotel.
Sneaky link, sneaky link.
Right? But before he got there, he told her like, "Yo, I'm gonna shoot you the money. Grab the room. I'll be there soon." Right?
Oh hell no.
Bro, no. So my boy pulls up.
Yeah.
Real excited.
Yeah.
Knocks on the door.
Yeah.
Right? No one picks up the fucking door, bro. No one picked up the door.
Bro, your boy's a dumbass, bro. He fucking paid her to get the room?
He paid her to get the room, bro.
Damn.
In
Dumbass,
advance,
bro.
Right?
Dumbass.
He just got ghosted.
He got ghosted. He was thinking with his other head, you know.
You know how much it was?
Dude, I think he said it was like 150.
150?
150.
Ah, they
Yeah.
let-
Cheap too.
My mom was, dude, it was a Motel 6. But yeah, no, that
Yeah.
boy got catfish. But I think it was
Yeah.
a dude.
Really?
Probably, bro.
Who
Probably.
knows? But that's a good segue into
Yeah.
shout out Tantan, all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Shout out Tantan for sponsoring this week's episode.
Mm-hmm.
If you're tired of getting catfish like his boy over there, all right, and you're looking to meet Asians in your area, hop on Tantan, all right? They
Yes,
verify users with their moderation system,
Mm-hmm.
and they only let real people use real pictures to join the community.
Right, bro. Really, the number one dating app for Asian singles. If you're trying to meet an Asian, if you are Asian, just hop on that thing, bro.
You don't gotta just be Asian, but there's a lot of Asians.
There's a lot of Asians on there, though.
Yeah. All right, so this week we're going to interview Megan. I know we said we're going to
Yes,
interview
sir.
Jennifer, but
Hello.
it's a little switch up.
Yeah,
it's going to
little
be
switcherooski.
Megan's special.
My trauma dump episode.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. I think Jennifer, you got the first question?
I do.
Okay.
Megu, so when you're growing up, how would you describe your friendships?
Oh, okay. So I feel like a lot of my friendships, like, because in Irvine, like, my elementary, middle, and high school were all in the same, like, little block. So, like, everyone that I went to elementary school with, I also went to high school with. And that was, like, the norm, pretty much. Like, you don't switch schools that often unless, like, you're moving. I had, like, a couple of stable friendships, like, in elementary school, but then it would switch up a little bit when I went to middle school. And then it would switch up again when I went to high school, because I just feel like a lot of my extracurriculars that I was doing, too. And, like, also, I think, like, my mindset changed as well as I was, like, going through all of it. But it wasn't, like, nothing, like, crazy bad happened in, like, my elementary to middle school.
Wait, so
see.
I'm just curious. Have you always were friends with like non-Asian people mostly?
Honestly, yeah. Like,
Yeah?
mainly
Oh, really?
non-Asian
Like growing
people.
up?
Growing up, yeah.
I'm surprised because
Okay.
Irvine has hella Asians.
Yeah, yeah.
Irvine has hella Asians, but I don't know why, like, growing up, like, my stable, like, my best friends I would call weren't, like, Asian.
Right.
And, like, the Asians that I meet kind of now is, like, very, like, cultures are kind of different, and, like, our lingo is different than to who I'm hanging out with, like, before.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
see,
yeah.
I see.
So it's like, now that I meet, like, all my Asian friends now, it's like, I tell them I've, like, never hung out with, like, Asians before.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's
It's
true.
a different vibe.
It's
for
a
sure.
very different vibe.
Hella different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember back in the days, like when you would drive me to film and shit, you used to tell me like you had a hard time making friends. Like in high school, you know, you had some like bad friendships
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit? Like,
I think, like, okay, so, like, a lot of, like, my girl friendships that I've had growing up, like, even till now, like, have been very, like, wishy-washy and not the greatest ever. Like, my first, like, best friend, I would say, like, we were friends from second grade all the way to junior year of high school. But it was, like, pretty, like, on and off until we got to high school, and, like, we became, like, best friends. We were known as, like, the duo friendship. We didn't go
Oh, okay.
anywhere without each other, but it was, like, really toxic. Like, she was the kind of friend, it was very competitive,
Ooh,
Yeah.
As in-
that's
as
the
in-
worst.
like, with guys and girl friendships. So
You guys would go after the same guys.
yeah.
well, no, it was more of like I couldn't hang out with another girlfriend without telling her in advance. I would have to. It'd be very like.
She was like territorial.
Yeah,
Is
very.
that common?
It was like it was crazy because when we were like it was just us. Like she made me feel like the best friend in the entire world. Like I was just her best friend.
Oh, shit.
But like if I didn't hang out with her, she would get really mad, and like if I talked to a guy that I liked, she would start talking to him.
oh god.
And
damn.
like yeah, it was like and then it got to a point where it was like junior year now and I was like I can't deal with this anymore, like and like I wasn't the type to like text her and be like I don't want to be your friend anymore, so I like very slowly like inched away from her, like junior year of high school.
Right.
And like it worked out. Like I honestly like met such great friends my junior year. I found like a friend group and everyone, I loved it a lot because I felt like I had a true friendship going on. And then I find out that like she actually tried to like end her life.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What?
And then she called me from the hospital and was like, dude, like this happened, can you come see me? And then I was like, oh my god. And this was when we weren't like as close anymore because I
Wait,
was like
senior
drifting away.
year?
This was junior year.
Junior year?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh my
wait,
god, that's
wha-
crazy.
What was she doing in the hospital?
She like
tried to-
she tried to like end her life.
Oh my
So
god.
she calls me from the hospital, and like one of the reasons why she tried to was because I stopped being her friend.
Oh my
that's what she
gosh,
said?
That's
Yeah.
Bruh, that's
crazy.
fucked,
Fuck,
bruh.
whoa.
Wait,
So-
so she put that on you?
It was like one of the other mine, and then like a couple other things. But
Okay.
then
So you pulled up to the hospital and she told you that.
yeah, and this is like
Oh.
when we were slowly drifting apart. So I still had my other friends too, and like I was like obviously I didn't like hate her. You know what I mean? She was my best friend for so long. So like I was like obviously she's in the hospital. I have to go see her. And then after that happened, it sent me like through a spiral.
Yeah, of
Junior,
course, bro.
senior
of
year, because I
course.
was like, oh my God, I can't stop being her friend because she's going to do this again.
Oh, no, that like that
shit,
guilt.
bro.
Yeah, that guilt, it like literally ate me alive. Because like, and then this like, because I would like cry at night all the time, like every single night. And
About
then
the situation.
About the situation. But I
Wait,
couldn't.
when you guys were friends again, was she still being like that? Like
It
super
was like,
shady?
it was like, you know how like when friends just go apart and then you guys get back together, it's really good in the beginning and then it starts like you
The
know how
old
people are like, I'm
habits?
gonna change, I'm not gonna do that, and then it would
Yeah.
start going back into it. So pretty much that happened where like now we're entering senior year, and this like, cause I was crying so much at home, my parents didn't understand either, cause I didn't have like the guts to tell them like this happened, you know.
Right.
And then senior year, she starts like, it was just so bad again. And she starts pulling that card on everyone else. But she wouldn't actually do it. She would just say that she was going to do that.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
gosh.
Yeah.
Jesus
what?
Christ.
So then I was like, wow, okay, I can't be. And that was like my final straw to like completely like distance her from like her friendship.
Yeah.
And I think that like kind of like dragged on my like friendships with other girls, but like that was like the main of like high school. And I feel like I was involved with a lot of drama because like I obviously didn't want to be a part of her life, but then like everyone knew us. So then if we go to parties and I was there and then she was coming, then it'd be a whole thing. and I
Right,
would
right,
just
right,
leave.
right. That's huge in high school.
Yeah, it was huge in high school.
Wait, sounds like though, like how wasn't it hella hard to get out of that friendship? Like, how did you even get out of that?
I think it was just like eventually got to a point where it got really toxic. Like we were like yelling at each other. Because when I first like slowly distanced myself, I couldn't like tell her like, dude, I don't want to be friends with you. But then she started doing this to my other best friends. And I was like, dude, you can't do this. Like you actually can't do this to other people. It's like detrimenting. Like it's going to like severely hurt their mental by saying this. And we're
Right.
just saying it out like it's nothing, you know? And then it got to a point where she was just yelling at me. I was yelling at her. Like it got really bad. It happened.
Did you like block her or like?
Yeah, it was like an immediate, like everything stopped. And then I found my friend group senior year. And it was like a pretty big, like a bigger friend group. And we were like, just like out of the seniors in the class, like we were like kind of like, not the main, but like we started all the, like the party buses and like.
Oh, so the cool
after
kids.
Party. Well,
The cool
no,
kids
not
is what you're saying.
the cool kids. But I'm just saying like, and then like she got mad that I wasn't like inviting her out to stuff, and then it just became this whole thing. Yeah.
Damn, bro. So would you say you kind of always struggled making like having that connection? Like, did you ever feel like you had a close best friend then?
Well,
basically,
I
like,
thought like, so then like my senior year, I made 2 new friends. Like, and I thought they were like my best friends forever because we all went to college together as well. And I went to Fullerton, and Fullerton and Irvine are far from each other. Like they're super close. And my goal coming to college was to find like new friends and stuff like that. Like find a whole new friend group. And then COVID happened, obviously, so everyone's back home. And then we decided to move together in my junior year of college now. And it was like our friendship was perfect. Like it was always like the 3 of us were hanging out. Like everyone was friends with each other too. And then like
Wait. This is a big jump. So this is a big
this-
jump.
Yeah.
So you're still, you cut it off with that friend you're talking about senior year high school,
And then you asked your question. So then
and then now you found two new best friends that you thought were your best friends, and then you went to college with them, right? Okay.
and then you ended up moving in with them. You said as well.
Moving in through what during COVID?
no, like after COVID.
After COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is like after COVID now. And then like this was like I was also in a relationship at the time too. So then and then another like the other girl was in a relationship too. But like everything was perfect. Like they were my best friends in the entire world. Like they knew everything that happened in high school. Like we went through some other like small stuff over COVID. I'll talk about later. But we went through a lot of like pretty bad things. But like we got out of it. And we decided to move in, and they worked from Irvine a lot. So they would stay in Irvine half the week and then stay in Fullerton the other week. But I was there the entire time because I just like living on my own too. And then one day they just stopped coming home. Like for 3 weeks straight, I didn't see them.
They would
Wait,
stay in
what?
Irvine.
They'd stay in Irvine, yeah. And I remember I texted them. I was like, you guys, like, I miss you guys so much. Can we like, I understand like how busy your life is with like work at home and then work in Irvine. Like I would like, let's just get dinner. Like come home, like let's cook dinner. And like they got super mad. They got so mad that like I didn't understand that the lifestyle that they lived and that they were working all the time.
Whoa.
And like I don't have, because I was like really into Greek life at the time too.
Yeah.
So I made a bunch of new friends in Greek life, but I still kept my relationships with them. But they were like, we don't have time to go to like sorority parties and all of this other stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I totally understand. Like, just let's go to dinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I miss you guys. You're my best friends. And then we got into a huge fight about that, pretty much saying like, you need to understand where we're coming from. And then I just like let it go. I was like, okay, they're not gonna come home. And then they literally didn't come home for 8 months.
8 months?
Yeah, I
Wait,
lived
did
by
they pay
myself.
rent?
They paid rent every
But they
time.
just didn't come?
They didn't come home, and I would literally wake up one day and all their stuff is gone.
Oh, what?
Why do you think
Yeah.
they stopped coming home?
Yeah.
I think like, in a sense, they got mad that I was making a bunch of new friends.
You think so?
Really?
I mean, I asked them. I literally texted them. I was like, dude, like, did I do something wrong? Did
Yeah.
I ever make you guys feel uncomfortable to come to the apartment?
Yeah.
They never responded.
So you're saying like
Whoa.
you guys moved in together as a trio, and then you started making new friends, so they got like some sort of jealousy or
I think so. I mean, like, I honest to this day, I don't know. Like, I don't talk to any of them anymore.
You know what though? If it was just jealousy, they wouldn't stop coming to the apartment,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. I'm like, you're
That's
paying rent.
Interesting.
Like,
Yeah.
you're paying rent.
they had beef with you.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
They
Yeah, they-
definitely had something.
They
wrong
definitely
with me.
had, yeah,
It's
they
crazy.
definitely had some kind
And
of.
I told him, I was like, did I do something wrong?
Right,
Like,
right,
literally
right.
tell me. I
You have no idea.
I have no idea.
That's crazy. You still don't know like why.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, like, it went on for all those months. I was by myself. Like, I still like tried my best to like reach out to them. I was like,
Yeah.
did I do- even with one of the other girls that was like my best friend. I was like, did I like have you talked to her? Like really, like, what did I do wrong? And like she was like, I don't know. Like, you should just talk to her. Like, and it eventually just like we just stopped communication, all of it.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be kind of strong though to go through some shit like that, and you still reaching out to him. I would have stopped, bro.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I think I have like, it was just like weird attachment issues like from everything. I think I just like, also I was like, I wanted friends because I was like going through a shitty like relationship, and I kind of like stopped talking to some people. So then I didn't feel like I had my own friends except for them. So then like, I was just like, yeah, it was just like stuck in a spiral of meeting people.
Would you say like you're like almost like kind of like bad at judging people?
I think so. I think it's more of like I'd never look at the negative side of people.
Right. Because like there's like a pattern almost. Like you
Yeah,
become a
yeah.
best friend, and like they just turn like hella.
Yeah.
I think like the reason why I was so sad about that relationship was because like we went through like some stuff that happened during COVID, and they knew everything that happened with that. So then I feel like making new friends and telling people about what happened during COVID, like it's harder to relay that information. Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I think I know what happened.
Yeah, it
Is
was.
Is it Mark?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I could just say it like it was like, so COVID was like, COVID happened,
Yeah.
and then all my friends were back home now. So like everyone, even from like college, I was far away, came back home, and my best friend, like passed away, like a month into COVID. So then that was like. And that was like when we couldn't see anyone. Like I wasn't seeing anyone either. This was like during our like FaceTime calls.
Wait, what
and
happened
Zoom
to him?
calls. He OD'd. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like really shocking because our other friend a month earlier had passed away from an OD as well. And we weren't like super close, but like it was someone I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and like someone I've hung out with multiple times before.
Right. So bringing it together, you're saying since you guys like all your friends went through that.
Yeah,
that's
since
together.
like all of my friends, like we all like went to trips together.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah,
hung
yeah.
out every single weekend. So like they knew, like they were the first people like I called. after
Yeah,
it
yeah,
happened.
yeah. You must have thought you guys were like this.
No, yeah.
And then for them to suddenly like let go of you.
I think that was like the harder part too, because I was like, I don't want to have to tell other people like this happened and it's something that I hurt like every day, you know.
Wait, I'm confused. Why did that happening? Your two friends ODing. How did that affect your relationship with your two roommates?
It wasn't that it affected the relationship, but I'm just saying like they knew like everything that happened in my life coming up to that
Okay.
point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like they know me as a person, so it's harder to also like start over and a fresh start with new people, you know. I'm not gonna like sit there with my girlfriends and tell them, oh, like my best friend died, you know,
Right.
and this is why I'm so sad about it every day. Like I don't like talking about like shit that like, you know, like drags the conversation down in a way when I meet new people too. So I think that was like another thing where it was like, you were in my life for this point and this point and this point, and now not anymore.
Damn. That is an interesting pattern though. Like,
I think it was just like abandonment issues in a way. I feel like I just like attached to people and then they all suddenly leave. It's like a very sudden like.
Well, like someone for people to do that to you, something definitely must have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I feel like you should find out what that is.
oh, definitely.
I mean, the
definitely.
thing is like,
You probably tried.
I
though.
mean, yeah, I tried. And the thing is like, I have no hate to them to this day. Like I don't care. Like, but I also don't care to reignite that friendship.
Yeah.
Ever.
Mm.
You know, I don't care to be like, let's try again. You know.
I think maybe you guys just had history, but that was kind of the only thing keeping you guys together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the history. It was like the
'Cause,
length, the time that I knew them.
I've noticed in even my friendships that once you grow older, you change as people. So even if you got along super well when you were in high school,
Right, yeah,
you might be
yeah.
different people in college. So your personalities won't match anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe it was that, but I can see why it's hard.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely, bro.
I mean, how was your freshman year of college? Or did you stay at home because of COVID?
Oh,
yeah, well, freshman year wasn't COVID, so I still like went to school, but I wasn't in Greek life. I tried to join, and then I hated it, and then I was like, I'm not doing this. So then I was still like really close with all my high school friends, all my high school best friends. Like we like literally called every single day. Like three of them came to Fullerton, so I just hung out with the two girls and then this other guy.
Right,
Those were the
right.
four of us would hang out all the time, and then COVID happened. So then we like halfway into my freshman year, like going into summer and stuff too. So then like, I didn't go to college a lot until end of summer. I started like sororities reached out again. So it's my sophomore year now. So then that's when I joined Greek life, and then I found like a bunch of new people. Like yeah.
So how did that feel, like you getting your freshman year cut short because of COVID?
Honestly, I was kind of excited. I was like, okay,
What?
2 weeks of
No.
no school.
Oh,
'cause
two.
we thought-
Oh, yeah.
I was like 2 weeks of no school. I was like, okay, let's
Yeah.
you know? And I remember like I literally remember like Uzi's Eternal Take album came out like the first couple of days of COVID, and we were like all bumping that shit. We're like, oh, this is a fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then it was just so traumatic that summer. But then it was okay with school starting.
Well, like you didn't feel some type of way that you didn't get your freshman experience, or?
I think like I was okay with it at the time because I was still with my best friends and we still had a lot of fun. And like I also didn't dorm. I like.
Oh yeah. Also,
yeah.
that's the thing I wanted to ask you, because Cal State Fullerton,
Oh yeah, they don't.
it's like a commuter school, right?
It's a commuter
is,
school,
it
yeah.
is.
so it's not like everyone's like, you know, hanging out on campus or.
It's really hard to make friends at a commuter school.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
really
yeah.
hard because like everyone goes to school and goes home.
right.
No one
Right.
cares to linger around or anything.
Yeah.
So like unless you're literally joining clubs or joining Greek life, you're not gonna make friends.
But I feel like the very fact that it's a commuter school makes people not want to join those clubs, because it's like,
Low-key.
why join? It's not really worth it.
Really?
Like,
feel like-
don't you feel like that?
No, I feel like people would want to join because it's harder to make friends.
I
Unless
see
you were
that
part of
too.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So then like, but then our Greek life is very small. It kind of felt like high school again.
Yeah.
You know, it's just everyone knows everything.
He low-key liked that environment.
It was
seems
fun.
like.
I mean, it was
You
fun.
do.
It was
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
Like now I'm like over it, but when I was in it, I was having the time.
Everyone's
of my
like
life.
hooking up with each other, right?
Oh, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, and any little thing said like spreads like wildfire.
Really?
Everyone knows. Yeah, and it gets a little tweaked every time another person hears it. You know.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah. But I mean, literally, thanks to Greek life, I met like my greatest friends now, and I had like the best. So my thing, why I was so sad about it too, was because I wanted like a roommate experience.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
my freshman year, when I was living like half, like
Yeah.
out there, like I had this one roommate, and she was like a mom. Like she wouldn't let me bring people over on these days at these times. Like it was just bad. And then I
Wait,
was,
so freshman year you lived with a mom?
I lived with like a random people.
Oh, like
Yeah.
at a dorm or where?
It was like off campus, like campus housing. It was called the UHs at the time, and it was like all this. It was kind of like dorming, to be honest. 'Cause, like,
Yeah.
all the parties happened on the third floor.
Oh.
Yeah, it was fine. Like it was fine, and then but I had a really bad one roommate, and like we lived with her boyfriend too, And it's like
Oh,
a
that's a
tiny
fuck
ass
no,
little
that's a fuck
apartment.
no.
She was just like, "Oh, this is my man's. We're living with him."
Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell me this when we asked you.
Yeah.
So then, like, now I had my junior year, and then I literally just lived by myself for like 8 months. And then I was so sad because like I wanted like you sit on the couch and you tell each other about the days, and you eat dinner together.
This girl romanticizes her life like crazy, bruh.
shopping. You know what I mean? Like that was like
so-
my thing, and I wanted.
Right. So let me get the timeline right. So the freshman year, you were living with a random. Sophomore year was COVID, but then sophomore year you joined Greek life, right? And then junior year, why did you choose? That was the year you chose to live with your 2 best friends from high school, right?
Yeah,
Why did you choose to do that instead of just living with some Greek life people?
because they were still my best friends. They were still my
Right,
number
right,
one best
right,
friends.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Right.
Like
One
they were
thing-
my OGs.
Yeah.
OG.
But I was just saying, do you think like you kind of get not even attached? Like you consider people best friends like too quickly ever?
I think I just like.
I think so.
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna say even with this situation, like dude, there's like times,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Like she's like, oh, like why would Jason do this? And I'm like, bro, it's like I don't know.
Not anymore. Like,
I know. But you guys are like, we're like close.
I think that's why I was just more sad about it because we were just like really close and then all of a sudden not close. You know what I mean?
Right.
So a lot of trauma like happened like this in my life. So it's just like another thing that happened.
I feel like you get attached hella quickly.
I think that is one of the problems. Like
I think
obviously,
with friends I do.
Yeah.
With friends I
You
do.
really value friends, I could tell.
Yeah, I mean if I like consider you're my friend, I'm gonna do everything and anything for you.
That's crazy. You gotta be careful with that.
I know.
No?
it's a
Bottom
double-edged
me in
sword.
the-
Yeah, bro.
It's a double-edged sword. Like you're a great friend, but
Yeah.
then like if someone's not acting like the way you want them to, then you get hurt easily.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
So, but going back, so junior year, like you decided to live with these 2 girls that you thought were your best friends, but they just dipped. They dipped on
But
you.
like no, but like if you guys think about it, they were my best friends from senior year to junior year of college.
It's a long
Yeah.
time.
Not like
Yeah.
random best friends.
No,
that
no,
I
no.
was-
Right,
Yeah,
right.
but also, I'm just confused how you were best friends for that long and you didn't notice like a change in their attitude towards you.
I think it was just when we moved in.
So,
Because it was fine until we moved in.
Right.
so you think it has something to do with living together?
I think it has to do, yeah. Because I wasn't like.
Were you like a dirty motherfucker? Or like, I'm just trying to figure out.
Did
like,
you like bring the boyfriend around? Did you have a boyfriend at the time?
Yeah, but he had his own place too. So
Did
if
you bring him
anything, I
around
would
a lot?
go over there.
Oh.
But the thing is, like, they were home like a lot regardless. Like half the week they were in Irvine, the other half they were in Fullerton.
Right.
But they just stopped coming to Fullerton.
like if I were to ever room with Paul,
Yeah.
and then he just disappears for 8 months, I wouldn't.
what's
And no
happening.
text back.
Right, I wouldn't just sit here like, yo, I don't hate him, but I don't know what's going on. Like that's like doesn't make sense to me for real. Like, how does that even happen?
She's trying to figure it out too, though.
Yeah, no,
honestly.
I think she's a little lost on that.
Yeah.
And I was sad about it, you guys.
Of course.
I was
Yeah,
really
but I just
sad
want to
about it.
get to the bottom of it for
Yeah,
you.
no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
To be
I'm
honest,
curious.
I mean, this was like 2 years ago. I don't care anymore. I also like
Yeah, I
don't
know,
hold.
but regardless if you don't care or not, it's still an unsolved puzzle
Right.
because we don't know why exactly they stopped coming.
Maybe they just didn't like me anymore.
Well, I think that's apparent because they stopped coming. But like, why did they stop coming?
I don't care.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
If you're all watching this, I don't care either. Okay. Look,
but why
honestly,
did you
I'm
do
fucking
that,
up, bro.
Or honestly, like, if-
I'm literally up. Like no one can bring me down at this point. Like a lot of shit happened, but like
Yo.
I don't
She
hold
said
grudges.
you're broke. I'm
Yo, that's crazy,
No,
bro.
I'm okay. Like you guys know me, and like
Yeah.
all of this shit happened too. But you know, I'm
no,
dwelling
no.
on any of it.
Yeah, we know you're okay.
Yeah, I just
But
feel like
there's-
you were wronged, but you don't even know why.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the most upsetting part is that you don't know why.
And not only that, I know for her too, she's probably like built up some anger. Like, why the fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and you probably just let it go because you're
I-
tired of thinking about it.
Yeah, I like tend to if I like it's happened, and like I don't really resolve it, I just forget about it. And then I also like don't like holding on. If I hold on to anger too much, I'll get really mad. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? It happened. What am I gonna do about it?
Right. Honestly, one reason that I could see is that you moved in as a trio, and the second you moved in, you started to go out and make other friends. So
Yeah.
they maybe actually just got upset with you about that. That could be a
Oh.
reason
I
And then
too.
they just
think
became a
that
duo.
was the main reason. And then they started hanging out because they lived together in one room.
Oh.
So then they got like super close. And then,
Yeah.
you know.
Like you were probably out partying when they were making food actually, and they wanted you to come back home.
Make food with them.
Yeah. But during that time, you didn't come home.
I mean,
so-
the thing is, we all joined Greek life at the same time.
Okay.
We all rushed at the same time, and like, I just happened to make more friends out of it.
Wait, did they? So they're in a sorority.
One of them was in my same exact sorority.
what?
Wait,
So
wait.
we went
Okay,
to
then
the
I take
exact-
that back.
Yeah, what? Oh.
Yeah, one of them was like in my exact same sorority. We went to all the beginning stuff together, and they just happened to not like it as much as I did at the time.
Oh, so they ended up dropping it.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's what it is.
So then, by them dropping the sorority, they dropped you too, because you're in that sorority.
Right.
But who does that?
Yeah. I mean, they definitely should have explained for sure, dude.
Yeah, and I think it's just like it was hitting harder because I was going through a shitty ass relationship that I didn't talk to anyone about. So I'm just cooped up in my room, sad, like thinking, okay, I'm gonna eat dinner by myself, breakfast and lunch and
Fuck.
dinner all by myself all the time.
Yeah, that toxic relationship honestly could have affected your relationship with your roommates too.
Dude, yeah.
I think maybe. I mean, but the thing is, like when I was in it, I didn't really talk about it with anyone, like genuinely.
Why? Why?
Because I never wanted them to my people in my life to see my man's as a bad person.
Oh yeah, you have said
Yeah.
that. But even when he's doing the acting that toxic, like, dude.
Mego, to be honest, I look back at your TikToks and I saw your old TikToks with your man. You're tripping, girl.
Why is he tripping? Why is he tripping?
Dude, he's so not it. He's so cringe. Like when he dances, I almost threw up.
Oh shit! Yo, you
Like-
still have those up?
No, it's she has it for like your friends.
Oh, friends only?
Friends only.
Oh shit. Fuck. Wait, can you talk about that
Bro.
relationship a bit though?
I mean, it was like.
Did
it
you
was-
like him or did you like being with him?
I don't know. I mean, that's like another. I mean, okay, so he was the first guy I came to college, and the first guy I found attractive. And I-
Okay, but like,
Oh.
what
I'll
did
make
you
it.
find attractive about him? I'm honestly curious.
He's really funny, and he's like the perfect height.
Just the eye roll.
Yeah.
The 30 eye roll.
He's probably not that
He's
fucking
probably not
funny.
No, he was like comedian of his frat, you know.
Mm.
Okay. So
Yeah,
he's
he was
probably
like the
funny.
comedian
of the
frat,
Okay,
you know?
okay.
And like yeah, I don't know what I was doing, to be honest. It was really bad, but it was like we talked for a year, and
That's
then
crazy too.
Situationship for a year.
yeah.
Wait,
So
you guys talked for a year before he asked you out?
we talked for a year, and then I was
Bless
like,
you.
because in the beginning
Bitch,
too, I
what?
wasn't trying to be in a relationship for like the first like 4 months. I was like, okay, I'm in college, I'm fresh, like I need to have
First
my
4.
fun too.
Yeah, what
First
happened
four.
to the rest
Yeah,
of
what
them?
about the
And then
8?
obviously I
The-
caught feelings. And then
Yeah.
like it's probably hitting like 8-month mark, and I was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
And then we had a whole conversation.
And he waited another 4 months?
No, and then he was like, okay, we're gonna be exclusive. And then okay, but don't shit on me on this when I'm telling my story, because I already feel like shitty about it. But I
Okay,
was
okay.
stupid, and this was my first relationship, you guys. Okay,
No, yeah.
and like I was like, it was like a whole thing, like, and like we were talking, and he was like, okay, we're gonna be exclusive, and then
So you weren't exclusive
we weren't exclusive until
before
then.
that?
No.
So you became exclusive at the 8-month mark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kill me.
And
What do we
then-
say for the folks at home? 3 months, all right? 8 is crazy.
You
3.
kill me.
Whatever. And then he fucked up. And then I was like, okay, I'm not doing this. So I stopped talking to him.
Right.
Cheated on you?
He like kissed another girl. Yeah.
Bro.
Cheated on
This
you,
ugly
cheated.
fuck?
Wait, can we tell the viewers some of
What?
these crazy restrictions this boy put on you
Well,
back
no,
then?
I mean like it's okay. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But
Sorry
it
about
was
that.
I
just
mean,
more of,
we've
like,
talked about it a
yeah,
lot
I've
before.
been, it was just like he was Snapchatting me and he had a fucking hickey on his neck. And I was like,
Oh.
did you make out with somebody? And he's like, yeah, it was just to make out. And then I immediately ghosted him.
At what point in the relationship?
This was like a week after we had our exclusive talk.
At the 8-month mark?
Yeah.
Bro.
Wait, it was at
Yeah.
This guy
Wait.
is just foul.
Wait, they dated him after.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna say,
dated him after.
so you guys said, oh, let's be exclusive. A week later, he gets a hickey, and you're like, okay, let's date then.
No. And then I stopped talking to him
Okay,
for
okay.
2 months.
Okay,
Oh.
okay,
I
okay.
immediately
Yeah.
ghosted him.
Okay.
After he was like, what's wrong? And I was like, fuck you.
What's wrong?
And then I
What's
stopped
wrong?
talking to him.
Uh-huh.
For 2 months straight, I literally didn't talk to him. He
Yeah,
texted me
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't talk to him.
Yeah.
And then Halloween happened, and then like we're both at a party, and then it ended up just being a night. And you know,
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like his costume was looking a little too good. Like, you know what I'm
and
saying?
then just like, yeah, I rekindled stuff, and then we got into a relationship.
Bro, this is some tomfoolery going on here.
No, actual
Dude.
tomfoolery.
Dude, I wish I was your homie back then.
No,
we
I
could have
know.
saved your
That's
ass.
Like, I
bro.
want to
Wait,
know.
was none of your friends saying anything
No,
to
for
you?
Yeah,
real.
I mean, like my sorority girls that like knew him like didn't like him, but I was like delusional. I was like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I like
Love
really
is
liked
blind,
this
baby.
dude. And,
Megan, I want to know what kind of costume he was wearing that night. for you to be like, yo, fuck a hickey. I don't give a
Dude,
fuck no
I
more.
don't even
You know
remember
what I'm saying?
It was like literally okay. So we were at this party, and like I go obviously a little fashionably late. I'm in my cute costume.
Fashionably
And
late.
then I-
You had to throw that in there. Yeah, you had to throw that in there. She was late.
No, and we walk into the party, and I see him. He's like talking to this other girl, and I didn't like the girl at the time, and I was like, whatever. And then I see him going into the bathroom, and then obviously I had intentions in my head going into the night. I was like, okay, let me just get one more lick back before we're done, you know?
Lick back.
Wait, lick back
More
is
of
not
like
getting
revenge.
with the dude.
no,
A
more
lick
like-
back
no,
is
no,
not
no.
getting with the same person that hurt you.
No, it was more like, let's recycle, you know?
Recycle. Okay, that's a better term.
And then-
yeah.
But I had the intentions in my head going into it, you know? And then I see like him going into the bathroom, and then the girl tries to follow him into the bathroom.
Right.
But he slams the door on her face. And I was like, fuck you.
competitive, bro.
And then I was like, my turn. And then I walk into the bathroom.
Oh, you walk into the bathroom
Yeah.
next.
And then he's like, I missed you. And I was like, I don't care. And then it was just like, yeah. It's just like, oh.
Damn.
But you did care.
Damn.
So you basically went into that night knowing that you
Yeah,
were going to
yeah,
hook
yeah.
up with him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you
then-
basically just forgave him at that point, right?
Well, no, we had like a bunch of conversations after. And then like he was like trying to be all good and like saying like all of this bullshit. And like obviously it kind of trapped me. And then we dated.
Wait. What is he saying to you though? Because he cheated on you basically. What is he saying? Oh, it's just once.
He told me that he loved me. And like no one's like told me that.
Oh.
And then I was like, okay. And then, well, I should have known because he didn't say it again for another, like, he never said it once we started dating. Yeah, and then I got really sad. And then it's now hitting, like, the 6-month mark. I'm like, why isn't he saying it?
So
And
he
then-
said it. He said, I love you right before he asked you out.
Yeah.
And then he didn't say it again.
No, he didn't say it again. And then I said it to him when we hit 9 months. And then, and then it was, like, really bad. And then we broke up, like...
Yeah, when did you break up? That was not too long.
No, it was like 9 months into a relationship. I said it, and then we started saying it, and then we got into a really big fight, and then we just stopped saying it, and then stopped saying it until we broke up, like 9 months later.
9 months later.
Wait, total 18 months?
We were together for a year and a half,
Year and a half.
Year and a half.
Is that excluding the
So 18 months.
excluding
the year-long
the
talking stage?
year-long talking stage.
So it was like 2.5.
Oh my God. So it was like 2.5.
It was 2.5 years.
Holy. Yo, honestly though, like I feel
I
like
mean, like, yeah. I mean, if you didn't love me, why didn't you break up with me? You know, and I couldn't break up with him.
you couldn't. Do you
I
think you
couldn't.
kind of struggle with that, like kind of
Oh,
cutting?
yeah.
Because same with the friends, you have a hard time cutting them off, basically.
Yeah, I think it was just I just can't. I don't do well with confrontation.
Yeah. It's not in you to like end a relationship like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that you liked him more than he liked you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Mhm. But it was. I mean, like, why would we go on for that long?
Did he not love you? Did he actually not love you?
I don't know. Cause like I think that was like, I think that's what hurt me the most from. Cause that's how like our relationship started, and then like I was obviously doubting myself for months and months. I was like looking shit up. I was like, is there a reason he's not telling me I love
Oh
you?
my
Like,
god.
I'm just going into like this Reddit
No.
spiral, and
No.
then like none of my friends knew. How am I supposed to go up to my friends and be like, he hasn't said I love you to me?
Dude, you gotta tell him.
And
that.
no one knew about it.
You
Like
gotta
no
tell
one
him
knew
that.
I don't
about it
even-
until we like broke up.
I feel like that's the reason the friends are there.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. I don't even know how to like address the situation. Like he said I love you and then didn't say it for 9 months.
Dude, he was basically keeping it captive.
Y-
I feel like he was kind of dangling it in front
Yeah,
of
yeah. That's what it seems like. He's just teasing you
Yeah,
here
he's
and there.
teasing
You're just
you.
tailing him along.
because he wants like control.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, and then like, yeah, we literally said it, and then it was just, And then we got into a fight and then literally just stopped saying it after.
Yeah. Well, moving the timeline a little forward, right? Yeah. After you broke up with him, like, do you think you learned from that now? Like, now that you're single again, looking for guys,
yeah. Like that. I mean, like, everyone has to go through heartbreak. Like, it was really bad. I was struggling for a while. Like, literally, like.
How long?
I mean, okay. I was, like, crying for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Crying
for
so
that.
That's like all the
so
time.
I wasn't eating either. Like, I was just like nothing. And
Holy
then
shit.
I mean, the thing is, like, I'm really proud of myself for never reaching out. I didn't reach out to him until 2 months later when I felt like okay about it, asking for my stuff back. But he just said no. He was like, I threw it all away. I was like, okay.
So low-key you wanted to reach out a bit.
Well, no, it was because I wanted my shit back. I literally wasn't asking for a conversation because how we broke up was, I mean, I don't really know the real reason why we broke up. We broke up like...
What? You're kidding.
No, it was like we went out. There's a pattern here.
There's a pattern here.
What do you mean you don't know the reason,
Okay,
bro?
well, we broke up. What happened was we went out to the bars, and then I blacked out. That's my first blackout ever. And apparently we had conversations about how I was saying, like, what are we going to do about our future and, like, all this shit. And, like, I don't remember anything.
Right, it's you drunk talking, like, yeah.
And then I literally wake up, and, like, he's not there. And, like, I remember, like, right before I went to bed, I was, like, calling him. I was, like, because he walked out on me.
Holy
when we
shit.
were, like, because we, like, had our argument, apparently. I don't, to this day, don't know what I talked about. Apparently, I was talking to him about, like, our future. Like, what we're going to do in the future.
He didn't like that.
He didn't like it, and he walked home. Like,
so you had a fight at the bar.
No. This is like we were at the bars. Everything was completely fine.
Go back home.
And I was drinking a lot at the bar.
Yeah.
And then once I got into the car, like the car like fucked me up, and I don't remember a single thing that happened from the car ride to when he walked away. Cause like we came home. Apparently we had a conversation.
Yeah.
And then he like, I remember like him like walking out on me, and I remember I followed him for a while. I was like, where are you? Like, why are you leaving? Like, what did I do wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And then he just stopped talking to me. He was like, get away from me. Like, don't talk to me. And then I remember calling him. I was like, what's wrong? And then morning happened, and I called him. I was like, because we were supposed to go somewhere together. And he's like, can I just go by myself today? Like, I don't want you to come with me. And I was like, can you? Like, what the fuck happened? Like, I don't know what happened. And then I was like, and I'm the kind of person where if something's wrong, like I have to talk about it immediately. If I like linger on it, I'll like get more anxious and stuff. And then I was like, can we just talk in person? For like, I just need to know what happened. And then we meet up in person. And then he was just like, I was like, what happened? He was just like we just got into a fight last night. And then I was like, and it was like the vibes were like weird from the beginning. Like I could tell something was wrong. So I was like, do you want to break up? And then he was like, yeah. And then, he kind of went into the thing where it was like, I like never saw myself marrying you. I didn't like.
He just went off on you.
Yeah, he was like, I didn't like, but it was like 20 minutes, this whole entire conversation.
Right.
It was like, I never saw myself marrying you, like, and you were just talking about our future, like, I don't love you, and like all this shit.
Shit. So going back to that one question, he might not even loved her, bro.
Yeah. I think he said that to get you to date him.
And then like, I remember like I didn't fight it at all. I wasn't like, okay.
Yeah.
I literally said, okay. I told him, I was like, I'm thankful that like you taught me a lot of lessons. Like you were my first boyfriend. Like, okay, bye. And then it was done after that. And I never reached out. Like, yeah.
Dude.
I mean, like, it's okay though. Because thank God for like, because of that happening, like I'm very cautious now of like everyone I meet. Like, and like, also, like, when I was going through my breakup, I met, like, really good friends, you know? So it was like, yeah, everyone needs to go through their first heartbreak, though, to, like, learn a lesson.
Dude, yeah. But not that kind of heartbreak, bro. I feel like that's just, like, right? That's different.
She got caught in the mix.
Yeah. Like, you kind of got just played with, dude.
Yeah.
But, like, my thing is, like, why do you date me, then? Like, why don't you just stay
He was a
single?
college boy.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
And honestly, you probably liked him so much. You were doing everything for him. So for him, it was, like, easy. Like, I'll just keep you around.
Right.
You know?
Fuck, dude. I mean, in the future, I feel like now that probably won't happen to her. You know what I mean? Like, you you know, since we're your homies now too, bro, we're not gonna let that shit happen, bro. That
Yeah,
shit
for
wild,
sure.
bro.
That's actually wild.
And dude, your friends are there. Or like for us, we're there to hear that kind of shit to keep you accountable, bro. Like you shouldn't be scared to tell your homies that.
I know.
No, that's when you know something's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
Even as a homie, I could sense if Jason's going through some bullshit like that,
Yeah.
and I would ask him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think she knew
Uh-huh.
that he was like being toxic,
right?
so she didn't want to bring it up because she knew her friends were gonna say some bullshit to her.
Yeah.
Is
And
that
also,
why?
like, when I was going through it in the moment, I didn't really think it was that severe, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't realize the severity of everything
I
until
mean-
Well,
after.
actually, yeah. When you're caught up in it,
Yeah, she's in love with him, bro.
fuck, dude. I mean, we could transition from that. Like,
Yeah.
didn't we kind of meet her post breakup?
Yeah, post breakup.
It
Yeah.
was like 2 months. Like
Yes,
that
you
was
should
a
talk about, you
relationship.
know.
So when I met you at that party at USC,
Mm-hmm.
that was 2 months after the breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like, but I was like doing a lot better at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with my friends. I was like, nah.
She was outside again.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I got over it pretty quick. I think when I hit the 7 month or 6 month mark, I was like, wow, okay, I'm literally completely fine.
Yeah.
Because I like didn't see him either, which was
Mhm.
great. I think you need that. Like you need to cope.
But I remember when you first got on the pod, he was the only thing you could talk about.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You talked about your ex a lot back then.
I mean, that was like 3 months after the breakup.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like,
I mean, I think now you're for sure over
That
it.
was
Yeah.
like my only really relevant thing that I could really talk about. But let me now.
Well, I was gonna say from there.
yeah,
Because you asked her to be on the pod around that time, right?
I asked her right
After
the
the
day
party?
after that party.
Yeah.
I hit my boy up, Jemin.
Yeah.
Because like they were like longtime family friends.
Okay.
And then that was during the time when I was like the cast members were still changing.
Right. It was.
I was still looking for a permanent
Yeah,
cast.
yeah.
And then at that party, like she said one thing that kind of just stood out.
What was it?
It
What
wasn't
was
even too crazy. She like first time meeting her, she said that I look like Paul because I had a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
you know perm. and
Yeah, yeah,
shit,
oh, yeah, we did
perm
say
and
that shit.
Perm and shit.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then I asked Gemma, "Is like, yo, you think Megan would be down?"
Yeah.
And then surprisingly, like she was down.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Let's
Like
hear your
no
side.
context. Like she was just down.
Oh, really?
Well,
No
it was 'cause it was
context?
Jemin.
Yeah.
If it was like someone I didn't know, I remember like.
What did he hit you with?
But Jemin wasn't even on the pod. He was
No,
just asking.
I
for
thought
me.
he was on the pod,
Oh.
so I was confused when I pulled up and I didn't. Jimin wasn't there.
Oh, dead ass?
Yeah. Were you in the group chat?
I
The
don't
first one?
remember.
Okay, I don't remember, but it was like me, Jemin, and someone else. in the
Okay.
group chat, and it was pretty much
Probably
same.
me.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like they were like, "Do you want to be on the podcast?" And I was like, "Sure." This was my like, I'm doing everything. I'm gonna have fun. And then,
No hesitation.
no hesitation. And I thought Jemin was on it because that's why I was like, okay, maybe.
Oh, so
I'll
that's why
know
you joined.
somebody
That's
on
why you
there.
joined. You must have been disappointed.
No, I wasn't disappointed.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm pretty good at like meeting new people, anyways.
Right. And the first time you came on, it was with Hannah, right? Or was
Oh
it?
yeah.
it was a Hannah.
It was with Hannah.
Yeah, it was a Hannah
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah. Those good old
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Yo, can we talk about your first impression of us though when you met us? Once you joined the pod?
I thought Hannah didn't like me for a long time. TBH. I was like, okay, Hannah. I was like,
Feel
trying
out
to,
the
like, warm
room
up
and
to
shit.
her. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like talk to her a little bit more every time. I mean, we weren't that close.
Yeah.
I mean, like we weren't that close. We never like hung out on our own or anything, you know.
Yeah.
And then I was
Wait,
close.
Did you just film and then go home?
Back
Just
then?
Normally, yeah.
Yeah. No, unless
Nah,
there was
nah.
a party.
Yeah, no,
unless
she
there was
would
a party,
actually-
then I would stay.
She was actually like back then.
Yeah.
When like my first senior year, like first started.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she was hella down
Oh yeah.
for like everything.
Yeah.
So she would even ask like, if there's something going on, and then we would film and then just stay. and
yeah,
hang
yeah.
out.
But you were there all the time.
I was there all the time, but I wasn't like close with like I didn't really know his friends. I was just hanging out with him the whole time.
Right, and that's
Yeah.
what led to Jagan at that time.
Yeah.
All that
Oh,
one-on-one.
yeah.
Yeah, too much one-on-one.
And then, yeah, and then now everything's great.
Well, I want to. Wait, can I ask another question, Drew?
Mm.
Yeah, I was gonna say like going back to your childhood and shit. You grew up with a brother, right?
Yeah.
So how was it just growing up with one dude, no other girl?
Literally, like we were, cause he's just a year younger than me, so we're like twins. pretty
Oh,
much.
you guys are
Like,
hella
very
close?
Similar, yeah. So we would oh my, we fought so much. Like literally like fist fights.
You and your brother.
My brother and I. Like we
Fist fight.
Yeah,
like,
fist fight.
No,
literally like
fuck it.
scratching each other, like we're like
Yo.
full body fighting each other.
No, who's
all
winning
the time.
that? Who's winning that?
No, I was older, so it would be like
But
very
you-
mutual. I would just scratch the fuck out of him at one point. you know what I
Oh
mean?
my god.
It was really bad. Like him and I would fight all the time. And the one thing that brought us closer is the chooch.
Oh my
One thing.
god. Oh my god.
We like
no
got
way.
so close after.
Because of vaping.
Dead ass because of vaping.
Why? Because you would share one?
I don't know. Like it was immediately after, no snitching, no nothing. Like we just had each other back.
Oh.
Some sort of secret
Secret trust.
Okay,
And then him and I got super close, and we're still super close to this day.
Shit. Love that. Love that. You have any questions for her?
Do you recommend people go to Cal State Fullerton? And you- could be
it
honest.
wasn't. It was my last choice. It wasn't like
Oh, so-
I didn't want to
Oh,
go.
really?
To Cal State.
Yeah,
Yeah, obvious. I mean, like I
Well, what was
wasn't
the
like,
GPA looking like in high school?
My GPA wasn't good. It was like 3.3,
3.3?
3.5.
3.5.
Around there, yeah.
Okay.
And I remember I wanted to go to Santa Barbara, and like I wanted to go to like other schools, obviously.
Yeah.
But then I got stuck with Cal State Fullerton. But
Damn.
honestly, like I had so much fun.
Yeah.
It
You
was
seem
like I
you
literally
enjoyed
had
it.
so much fun. I met great people. Even though it was Cal State, like everyone's still like rapping, hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
I remember,
Yeah, you want to go to SB, huh?
dude,
I
yeah,
wanted to
bro.
SP so badly, and that one weekend I went up, I fell in
So
love. I was
same,
like, "This is
bro.
so fun."
Dude, like,
SB
I-
suits you.
No, I
Yeah.
said it off pod, but when I first met her, like I heard she's trying to join like SB dance team or something, right? Like that's what, because I knew her homie, and like yeah, she's here to like try out for blah blah blah. Dude, she gets drunk as fuck, dude. I was like, there's no way she's dancing tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
There's no way.
The reason why I met Paul was
Yeah.
because I went up to Santa Barbara for my dance tryout
Yeah.
to get into the school program.
Right.
But then we just happened to like hang out
Together
and
mutual,
party
yeah.
the night before. Yeah. Jemin was there too. Matt was there. I met all of them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious,
And then
bro.
I got a little too. I had too much fun. Hung over at my dance rehearsal,
Crazy.
but I mean I made it. But then
You didn't make
into
get into
school.
school. Fuck.
It's just so shitty. Who the
That's
fuck
that's
does that?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, there's this one question though. You guys asked me last time. She's got to answer it.
Yeah.
One thing you've learned from being on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said I just learned to like speak better, basically, and then,
Come up
like,
with shit on the spot.
Yeah, and I learned to just have more fun again.
I don't think I like learned anything.
You really don't think
no,
you've learned
I
it
think I
in-
learned like more about guys.
Oh,
Guys in general. But if anything, I'm like very grateful that I get to do this in the first place, Amy.
Okay.
I'll tell my friends, I'm like, today's film day. And I tell them. Or like, and I like all the people that we met.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And
2 shots right there.
learned. Yeah. I would say like
What the fuck?
talk on the fly.
Yo,
Don't
you're
steal
stealing my
Paul's
answer.
I know.
Dude,
Like,
last week she was
give me-
super excited to
tell me-
answer
Give me a
this.
beat. Give me a beat.
You
Give me a
tell
beat.
me you've been on this for a year now.
Like learned.
About yourself, or
Yeah. Are
like-
you,
I think what she
I think I
said.
learned a lot about myself. Because I'm like reflecting.
what did you learn about yourself? I learned a lot about myself.
Shut up. Give me a second to think about this question. Let me think about this
Don't
question.
say anything. She's gonna use it in her answer. Don't say anything.
Because you say it, I'm like, okay,
Oh,
that's
my bad. Holy.
Yo, that was crazy.
That was
That was-
insane. Acting super
you know
casual
what's-
about it, like it didn't happen.
Like it was an original thought.
No, it wasn't an original thought. I think it was just, I have selective hearing, so I was just thinking about it.
It's not that deep. Just like
Yeah, I think I learned like how guys act more. You know, like learning about this more and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We taught her well.
Nah, Shane.
okay, yeah.
Oh wow. That's good, bro. We put her on, bro. We could help her out in the future now.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
knows
yeah.
about guys. I'm actually glad though that you feel that way. If you're being dead ass.
No, like actually.
Oh,
like,
really?
deadass,
Okay,
yeah.
good,
I
good,
feel
good.
like now I know more about like shit that happened to me too. Like I'm like learning as I grow to be a better person.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that was Megan's trauma dump. Megan's She said it too. She said it in the beginning.
Yeah, that was Megan's episode right there.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of girls can relate to you though.
No, seriously, Don, especially with the friendship, bro.
Yeah. Even the toxic boyfriend shit.
Yeah.
So many, it's like, obviously we sit here, it's like, why did you go through that? But, when you're in it, like, you're actually just like, love is blind, you know?
For real though.
So I feel like a lot of people can relate to you. I mean, if there's anything else you want to say.
I think that like, or whatever's going on through your life right now that may seem like it's the end of the world, like time heals literally everything. And like as you go, like you learn so much more stuff. So like even though it sucks in that moment, honestly, my thing is like if you're feeling an emotion, you have to like completely feel it and let everything out about it, because it's gonna just like, especially if you're going through a breakup, if you're just sad about something, like literally feel everything and like let yourself like feel all of those emotions at the moment, so that when the time goes on, like you're able to like feel more relief and like realize like, oh, it wasn't that big of a deal in that moment.
Right.
Know?
All right. I mean, that was the end of Megan's segment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're just going to still ask a couple more questions, though.
Yeah, let's get it. I got a question for y'all. This is from the YouTube comments. Someone asked, would you guys make a pact to get married with a friend if you're not married by 30? Would you guys do that?
Maybe
No.
35.
35?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a little older. I think
Yeah,
30,
yeah,
you still have
30 is
time to
like, yeah,
find
you still
people.
Right. Yeah,
30
yeah.
and flirty, yeah. 30.
Dude, but also, you don't have to be married on paper to like live your life with someone, right?
You're right.
So why would you want to share your finances with a friend like that?
Oh, finance. Exactly.
Oh,
and shit like
you're
that.
taking it that way.
Yeah, like why would you want to? Why would you want to put a legal agreement between friends?
Yeah.
Of
Because
course,
it's so easy to turn backs
Oh, yeah.
with friends. When there's no love,
Uh-huh.
it's easy to like turn.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you also don't know, like, each other's financial situation.
Right.
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 So what if one person's rich, one person's poor? You just gonna marry? You know what I'm saying?
You guys take it too literal,
Yeah,
bro.
you guys are taking it
Yeah,
too
I'll
literal.
say,
I was
like,
thinking more of
You're
like,
just
you know what I
lonely
mean?
and you just tell your boy,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
some girl, like, yo, like, if we're both single by 35, we gotta get
You're
married.
like 27 and you're like, fuck, okay.
I
And
feel
you're
like,
hanging out.
Like, I might toss one of those packs out, bro.
bro,
You know what though? But I'd rather be single.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
I feel like that is like a movie storyline.
It is.
And it turns into actually true love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it actually
does.
happens in real life. Like, yo, I'm so lonely that
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry my friend.
My best friend, that's a girl. Yeah, that is true.
You know?
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, then I have a different question then. I have a different question for y'all. Hold on. All right, this is a question for the girls. What do you do when a guy likes you, but you like his friend?
Ooh.
How do you deal with that?
Okay, number one advice that I have to give you: don't do anything with a friend that you don't like.
Yeah.
Because that will
Oh,
ruin
right.
all the chances you have
Yeah.
with that other guy.
Yeah.
Exterminated. Yeah, it's over.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
over. Because if you do something with a friend, then the friend you really like, it will never do
It's not gonna
anything
work
with
out.
you.
Right.
Yeah, but-
Honestly, this is when you kind of say like it's kind of fucked up, but then you use the guy that you pretend like you don't really know that he likes you,
Uh-huh.
and then we like start talking about the other friend. Be like, hey, I have a crush on your friend.
Oh.
Help me out.
Oh, you think you should be upfront with it, but I feel like some guys might stop bringing you around then.
Oh, like he's gonna stop
He's-
bringing you around
if he's
because he
the
likes
one-
you. He's gonna get jealous.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, that
'Cause
makes sense.
It's usually the only way you'll see the other friend is if you hang out with the with the friend you don't like.
But from a guy's perspective, though,
Yeah.
if the ugly friend, the one that you don't like, call dibs on you, it's gonna be hard for you to talk to the actual one you like.
There's nothing's impossible.
I don't think that's I think it's still possible.
That's easier for
I think
girls
it's
in that
very
situation.
definitely
Is it?
Yeah.
Dude, how much do guys really care about dibs for real?
Like, if the girl's bad, bro.
Like imagine like I call dibs on Megan,
yeah.
Yeah.
but she actually likes Paul.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
Paul's not, and I publicly stated like, yo, I like
Oh,
Megan.
Yeah.
Like Paul's not gonna just go for her now.
No, but this is
I
different.
feel like he
No,
might.
No, no,
I
no,
feel
no.
like I feel like in guy friendships
No.
it's not as like
No, if it's this level close, definitely not. But I'm
Definitely
saying
not.
At the club, like she hasn't. Imagine Megan hasn't like fucked with you at all. You
Yeah,
barely
yeah.
know her. You just like her from the outside.
Oh, like a first contact.
Yeah,
type?
yeah.
Oh.
But the question was more of like a friend, right?
Oh,
It's
I
like
guess
a
so.
friend group. Like you guys
Yeah.
are like already acquainted. And
Okay,
shit.
yeah. Then
Yeah,
it would
those
be, yeah.
two situations are very different.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, right?
Yeah.
Like if I call dibs, like,
yeah.
like
yeah.
Paul's not gonna just like.
Yeah.
No, Paul's a dog though. So you know,
Yeah, but at
Yeah,
this
and
age, nah,
I
nah, nah,
also
nah, nah.
feel like if Paul saw that Paul Paul saw that Megan clearly likes Paul. Paul would be like, "Yo, Jason, cancel the divs because your girl's into me."
He would have to like talk with me first.
Yeah.
Like-
kind of happened. I have a situation. I have a funny story.
Whoa.
I talk about between like two guy best friends.
What happened?
And it was like one of them liked me,
Okay.
and then I was like, oh, maybe is the other friend cuter? But then I was like still talking to him. But then he started talking to me too. And then it was like this weird love triangle between the three of us. And then the guys kind of got mad. And they were like, what are you doing?
Threesome?
No, it wasn't like that.
So both guys are talking to you. They didn't even know.
No, but they
each
kind of
other.
knew.
Well,
Oh,
that's
they-
your fault. You can't be talking to both of them.
No, but then it wasn't like it was literally like one night I talked to them. Because we all went out to the bars together. And then one would come talk to me and then the other one could come talk to me. And then I was like, what's happening?
You like that though, huh? That. I know you like that shit, dude. I know you like that
This
shit.
is like fresh breakup. I was like, I'm getting all this attention.
Bruh. That's
But
hilarious
I'm just
though.
telling you right now, yeah, I feel like guys don't really hear.
Okay.
Okay, what would you do if you were one of the guys in that situation? Like if your friend, you liked a girl, but she clearly likes
Likes
your
my
friend
friend.
better.
Mhm. Like, would you
Dude.
back down?
I think I would eventually back down.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely happened where I get the hint. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not me, man.
Yeah.
But do you hold a grudge? You're like, damn. You know?
Nah,
Nah, yeah.
I don't think it's ever that crazy.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. Yeah, I agree.
Is it embarrassing if you see your mans pick up the dollar bills off the floor at a club?
Honestly, yeah.
It's hella
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah, I'd be like, get up. Get up. I would be like, what are you doing?
Right?
What
Like
if
the-
you do like a,
Like the guys are, they're throwing the ones, right? And then you see your man's like picking it out the air.
It'd be more cute if it was like one and he grabbed it and he gave it to you. Here's $1.
that's a
Right,
good
right,
move.
right,
That's
right,
You know,
right, right,
that's
right,
like
right,
a cute little one time.
Yeah, but that's like more like he's just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm talking more like he's
dead
genuinely
ass.
like he's down
lunch
bad.
money.
Yes,
Yeah.
He needs food for tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
and he's like bending down or just snatching it from the air.
That's so
That'd be an ick.
embarrassing.
There's no way he could like turn that into a joking moment though. Like,
Dude, no, there's no way that you reach down and grab the dollar bill. Like that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing. Especially you're like scooping down. You know what I mean?
damn, for
Yeah.
real, it's like that.
It'd be more
Damn.
funny if it was like literally the one thing that I did. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of guys is like, who cares? Like, I don't care about my pride, Like,
Yeah.
it's free money. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, broke guys. 'Cause they gotta
You know what?
eat.
You might not be
survival.
wrong. You might not be wrong.
Dude,
You might
it's
not be wrong.
survival
It's
versus ego. I think it's pretty clear.
Nah, you're right,
What
you're
you gotta
right.
do there.
Yeah.
Dude, but if you really are struggling, like I do not see anything wrong with picking it up. Like you're doing that for yourself, but not around me. Not around me, partner.
Okay.
Yeah, like do it.
So
Yeah.
if that was your boyfriend, is that breaking up?
Yeah, I'm never.
Yo.
No, my boyfriend, first of all, would never do that because that's embarrassing. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it
second
is
of all,
embarrassing. It is embarrassing.
It's a it's a very specific type of person who's bending down and reaching.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Like you gotta have no shame.
Yeah.
Like,
That is no
absolutely
shame.
no
No
shame.
pride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, no pride. Like
Yeah.
you're very much on that mindset of like, who cares?
Right.
Okay.
But like,
Is
you
it
get
wrong
caught in
then?
4K
No,
like
no,
that.
It'd be more funny if like he like low key did it, no one really saw him, and he had a bunch in his pocket, and he came home and he's like surprised.
That's what I'm
and, like,
saying.
had all
Well,
the
like,
money.
yeah, if you don't notice it, you don't notice it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like,
No, I don't even want you to do it without anyone noticing.
Really,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, because it's like, why are you
Like, bro goes to
picking it
tie his
up?
shoe. There's $1 next to his fucking shoe. He can't pick it up.
Dude, why would you pick it up? For what?
Yeah. You're right.
that's crazy. You would break up with your boyfriend though.
It's because you bent down
Break
and
up.
picked up that $1.
Now,
It's over.
is it the same sentiment if a girl does it? Like, are you like,
I feel like girls are
yo?
more cute about it. We're like, oh, $2.
What should be more cute about it?
It is
Yeah,
true
they can
though.
Be like they can pick it up and be happy about it and cute
Yeah.
about it. But guys, if you're cute about it, like,
like,
ain't shit
No,
cute. Ain't shit cute. Why are you smiling?
Oh my god, that's actually true.
That's
though.
true. Girls
Yeah.
can pick that shit up.
Yeah, that's
No, we can
fucked.
be
man.
Like, cause
About it.
they like tuck
Put
it
it
in
in
their
their-
bra.
yeah.
But I will say, I feel like more bougie girls will look
Would
down
not
on
do it.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
like tucking it in your thing, I think that's like chuggy and like,
Chuggy.
yeah, it's
I
just
think
not cute.
the table girls are gonna look down on you.
Yeah.
At the dance floor girls.
For sure.
Who gives a fuck, man? Who gives a fuck, man?
Dude, there's
Yo.
been many times I've been sitting at a table and I wanted to grab it so bad.
Yeah.
but you can't.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never seen it though. Like when we're at a club and I see a guy like bending down to pick up the one.
You haven't
know what
seen
I mean?
that?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you do it all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought of another question though that we asked in the past. It's when you move in with your significant other, should you get one room for y'all to share or 2 separate rooms?
2 separate rooms, and then you could like decide which bed to sleep on that night.
Really?
Yeah, I like that, but financially speaking, it would be smart to get one room. But
Yeah.
for
Taking the finances out.
taking the finances out, yeah, I definitely think so.
2
Like
rooms
she
is better
said,
than one?
Yeah, you can have like a sleepover. You can have time where when
Wait,
you
but the
fight-
purpose of this is this. Just so that just in case, if you guys need your separate time, that you have a separate room. That's like the
Yeah.
main reason.
Because I'm thinking about it like me right now.
Uh-huh.
If I were to move in with somebody, I need at least my own little office.
If it was your boyfriend.
I don't need space, so
If you're like engaged, like no, go get your.
Just
get
get
I think,
one.
Yeah.
but for me, the point of moving in together
Is
is
to-
to like literally sleep together,
Right.
do everything
yeah,
together.
that's
So
true.
No,
why
I'm on the same boat.
move in together and then have your own rooms?
That's
Right.
true.
Like I'm cool with the one. But
Yeah,
some of
it-
my boys, bro, they're like super like you need 2, bro. Like just in case, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm like what?
It gives the same vibe of like when you're married and you start sleeping apart.
Low key.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
that's like a thing. That's very common.
Sleeping apart.
Sleeping apart when you're married.
So I'm saying, is it common like that?
I feel like it's common like that, but
mean,
I've
It's
never
more common
seen it.
in Asian.
Yeah, because the
families.
marriage is not good.
No. Yeah.
It's not like a common good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so sad.
Damn.
That's what you want, though, right?
No, but like when I'm married, no. I'm thinking
Oh.
more like right now.
I think she's thinking more of you can have sleepovers and go to each other's rooms.
Yeah, that's what she's thinking
Yeah.
on some cutesy. yeah.
I think that would be hella cute though.
That would, yeah,
I
that'd be
think that'd be
cute.
super cute too. Yeah.
But that's more. You're basically staying in the same room.
Yeah, exactly.
You just want like this switch rooms every now and then.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'd be more of like you have your own little office space if you're working remote and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can get 2 rooms, 1 bedroom, and 1 office space.
Yeah. No, but I was talking about 2 bedrooms. But yeah.
All right, so that was the end. We hope you guys enjoyed Megan's little segment.
Shout out to
okay?
Megan opening up.
Yep. Hope you guys enjoyed the 1-year anniversary episode last week.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
show's a
yeah.
banger.
Yeah. And then get ready for Jennifer's episode
Next week.
next week.
Right.
Yep.
Leave some comments or questions down below for Jennifer. And
And that's basically it.
make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
50K sub. What?
Also, what's it called?
What?
2K likes for something?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
episode.
Fuck
yeah.
Y'all
2K
gotta.
likes for a drunk episode.
We'll do a drunk episode. We'll like get a shot every like 10 minutes or some shit like that.
Something like that. We'll think of something, but we're gonna get drunk.
We want 2K likes.
Yeah.
2K likes on this episode.
We
Or
want
we
2K
could do
likes.
where it's like we can't say the main little saying that we say.
Right.
Either this one or that one.
Yeah. I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm
we
down.
can do that too.
But yeah, we never even asked for likes like that. So run this one up.
Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe. And like I said before, bro, we're trying to hit 50K by the end of the year, bro.
Oh yeah.
We kind of slacking. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Start subbing up. Sub up. Come on now.
We're gonna do it.
Sub up. Come on now.
All right. 2K for a drunk episode. All right.
Yes,
we
sir.
know you guys want it.
Yes, sir.
And we're the 9 for 9 podcast, baby. Peace out.
Peace.